Hi guys, welcome, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll show you all you need to know about setting up your Android Auto and how to use your Android Auto, including maps, phone calls and messages, information like that. I'll go through all the steps, I'll leave all the timestamps down below so you can skip forward if you wish to continue. And make sure you subscribe and like the video if you think it is helpful for more MG tutorial videos in the future. And if you're looking to purchase one of MG vehicles, make sure you contact me. My name is Jerry, I live in Auckland in New Zealand. And if you have any questions, please make sure you leave a comment down below. And this particular system is the MG HS system, but this works just like the other system like the MG ZST, MG ZST petrol vehicles. So yeah, there's no difference basically. So first, the preparation. What we want to do, we have the Android phone over here. In this instance, it's a Samsung. We're gonna have a cable. So this cable is recommended for a genuine or at least high quality cable. If you use a cheap cable, sometimes it may not work, by the way. So what you want to do, you have two USB underneath your normal MG vehicles, and the one that shows this particular symbol is to connect your smartphone, where the other one is only for charging, by the way. So what we want to do, we want to plug it in and plug in the vehicle, plug into the car, phone on the other side. Just like this. This is a very small, sort of cheap Samsung phone I use for video, by the way, so I hope you don't mind it's being a little bit slow. So now you can see this shows on the screen. So basically you can only go through these steps when you are in stationary. So we go through next screen. Then everything is authorized. What that means, it will display on the top, just over there. You'll see your Google Map. That means Android phone is connected. If you swipe on the button, on the top, sorry, you can see your Android Auto is connected to your vehicle. So that means it's connected. And something to let you know, in case your Android phones or anything doesn't go through this particular screen or anything like that, what you want to do, you want to keep going down. And you can see this USB accessory connected. So that means your USB is plugged in, but you may not select this as one of the options to be able to transfer files or use Android Auto. So what you want to do is click that and make sure you select the one on the top as transferring files or Android Auto. So as long as you select that, it should automatically pops up, at least going through the steps to allow you to set it up. And before you set it up, sometimes you may have to download some Android apps, including the app Google Maps, stuff like that. Otherwise, it should automatically set it up just like this. So once this is set it up, we can see this is how the screen looks like. Press the home icon to change in between the map or the display. So this is your home screen that shows you all information about all the apps that support Android Auto at the moment. And then if you do want to change anything, I will just flick the camera up a little bit. So on the top we have the time, 5 o'clock, and we have the weather, temperature, we have the signal, we have the battery, and all those information. At the very bottom, permanently, you have the Google Assistant or voice guidance and your notification menu. So no notification at the moment. Your music for music background playing, anything like that. Your so the Google Maps and your home button. So very basic screen, very easy to locate everything. At any point, if you do want to go back to the main screen, either press exit or press the home button down underneath. So press exit, just over there. When you're on the home screen, sometimes it's just down at the bottom for Android Auto. In this instance, you actually have to press a small arrow and press the Android Auto. That allows us to go back to the Android Auto screen. And so first, I will show you how the maps looks like. This is a Google Map, by the way. So on the Google Map center display, you can see where we are. You can touch this, go left and right, everything, and press recenter. That allows you to go to that. And then you can do search. That allows us to search whatever the address you're on. So you can search home address, you can search direct address about your history settings. That's recent. You can search your categories. That's your POI. For gas stations, restaurant, anything like that around you. You can do saved. That allows you to see all your saved locations. If you press recent, you can start typing the address. So for example, we'll do 257 King Street, and let's assume that will be Bukui. You can just start just search button. That means it's gonna search your locations for 257 King Street. My phone's very slow, so just bear with us. Now there we go. You can see that 257 King Street pops up. You can press the start button. That will start the route guidance. I'll show you this.
South on Bellingham Road toward Ormiston Road, then turn right.
In the home screen, you can also press the search icon and press the voice guidance that allows you to actually go to a direct address. For example, press this button. Map guidance to 257 King Street. Obviously, to guide this, you have to be very clear on the speaking, all those things. Then now you can see that shows up all your research. I'm just gonna press this. Now there we go. That shows where it is and all that things. That's how Puku dealership. You can call the number. You can just direct guidance. So press the start. That'll start guidance just like that. It'll give you a small notification. Just continue. There we go. The volume is quite high. You can change the volume on the left. Press the volume. That's mute. That's alert only. Oh, that's unmute. Alert only give you a very brief notification, where unmute, that shows you all the notification basically. Then also on the left, that will disappear basically after a while, and then you can press the view. So this is north up view, or press this to the route overview, or press this for the perspective view. So that shows you a direction. To follow the blue line, that's your selected route basically. You can go zoom or zoom out, that's up to you. Otherwise recenter, that goes back to your current position. You can cancel this, otherwise if you don't cancel, you can see the minutes and kilometers to the particular sort of distance, and 5 to 40 is where we can reach it. You can also do setting menu, that allows you to set a few things. We'll talk about that later. And then you can also do sort of D route. So what that means, you can do alternative routes. Sorry about that. And you can select B or C, whichever you like. That shows it's 60 minutes late, 6 minutes slower or 7 minutes slower, but a little bit shorter distance. This is really up to you. You can actually see the route options as well. Avoid motorway, avoid toll roads. That's up to you. So otherwise, close that. You can also continue search, so that allows us to search by voice, either just like us, speaking or anything, or gas stations. That means we're going to search a gas station along the way. So let's say we go to BP, and just like that. So that allows us to go through BP and press the button, by the way. So that means we're going to go to BP first, then come around just like that. And then last one is your route overview again, so that shows where we are. The first stop is BP, second stop is Ebipukui, but you can also keep searching. If you want to stop anywhere else, you can add much more to a point, just like that. Then next one, cancel, so you can remove stop, so remove the BP on the way, and then doesn't matter, then you cancel it, cancel all the things. So yeah, that's pretty much all about how to do the route guidance. In some other settings, you can also set, if you want to see the traffic, press that button. That means when on your map, you can actually see the traffic. Or satellite, so that you can see the satellite, otherwise no. Guidance audio, that's unmute at the moment. And route option, you can actually change your route option again in this system, about just the system, all that things. So yeah, that's about the map display. I hope this is clear, I hope this is helpful. And now let's go back. We can also go to Spotify, YouTube Music, and there's nothing on this phone, so nothing is actually showing up. But if you are, if you have anything, basically you can actually absolutely go through the music and select that. You can see now playing, all that things. Pretty simple. YouTube Music is the same. Nothing on this phone, but you can play YouTube Music if you like. Have anything on your phone. Phone that shows your, you know, information of all the other things about your recent contacts, your favorites, about your contacts, about all your information. So you can actually see all the contact details if you wish to. So that's quite handy. And if you want to dial and go call Andy Jackson, you just press this name, they'll pop up basically. That's pretty simple as a case of phone connection. And then you also have calendar, games, snacks, and all that things. I won't go through that. Another thing I will go through is probably message. So it depends on the operating system. You either get messages or messages through Google. So that means it sees all your message, so the title, everything. You can click through the message, allow the vehicle to read out the message to you. And then you can also do new messages, so that allows you to go through the phone, so the voice guidance to send a message to someone. So I'll send a quick message to this mobile number and let you to have a look. So bear with me. All right, there we go. You can see that comes up, and you can tap this to read.
Please subscribe to Jerry's channel.
There we go. So
you
that's
how.
how. Yes. You can say yes.
Sorry, what's the message?
Thank you.
I got. Thank you.
So there we go. Now it's basically.
Okay, it's sent.
Now basically, let's see. You can see it pops up. Say thank you. So yeah, that's basically how to send back and forth on the message. And then when you go into the message menu, you can also see the message details over here, and if you do want to click that through, it'll read out the message to you. Otherwise you can go back, or you can press reply everything, and then you can see the notification bar that shows up over here as well. So if you have WhatsApp, you have maybe Zoom messages, it will always show up over there as well. So that's pretty handy, because I'll read out the message for you. And then you get news, podcasts. These are the things we don't need to worry. And settings, you can actually set a few things on your phone and on the screen as well. So first one, show conversation. That means you can actually see the letters of my message, or not see the letter of my message. Second line, it shows the first line. That's up to you really. Play conversations game, that's again really up to you. So next one, startup mode, start Android Auto automatically. That means when you plug it in, it automatically switch on the Android Auto, so that's quite cool. You definitely want that. Start music automatically, this is really up to you. If you wish to start music right away when you connect to Android Auto, or not right away. So this is, you can choose or enable, deselect. And wallpaper, you can choose the background of wallpaper. Like this, so stay on this wallpaper at the background if you wish. We go back, day and night mode for maps, so that means at automatic or shift automatic in between. If your headlights on the side is switched on at night, automatically your map display will go to a dark mode. Instead, it will go to a day mode when your headlights is off. So that's quite handy. I think staying automatic is the easiest way. Weather, it shows out weather on the top or no weather on the top. Basically, there are a lot more settings in your phone, so I'll go through that as well. So click that, and then if you go to your phone and unlock your phone for us, and just like this, now you can see all the information available on the phone. So first one, we have the MG Home that's connected through USB. That means this information is connected. You can do connection help, that shows you all the tips, and then you can see the previously connected vehicles or cars. So that allows us to use, for example, you can see this particular device is called MG Home. You can select, change a name for it if you wish, or you can press the top to forget all cars. That means you forget about this, and then you can reconnect if you wish. You can also add new cars to Android Auto. That means when you connect to other cars, this is enabled. So you definitely want this enabled. So when you connect other cars, this will show basically. Next one, and down the list, we have the Customise Launcher. So you can launch whatever you want on this particular screen. So in this instance, everything is all selected. So you can see some other things, some maps or exit buttons, you can't deselect them. They are permanently on the screen. No matter if you select or do not select them, they will always be there, by the way. You can sort them by custom order or A to Z, so that means it goes to A to Z, or you can select them up and down. You can also add shortcuts. You can call contact number, you can call assistant action, so you can do a quick contact. For example, I'm gonna put Andy Jackson over there and put his number over there. That means his number will pop up on the top when I reset the screen. When I replug into my phone, that means it's basically very easy to access to his number if I need to call him directly. So you can save all your favorites onto the screen. So that's pretty simple. And other things you can delete, that's no problem. And you also can deselect any of some of the things if you don't wish to use them. For example, game snacks, I don't want to use that. News, I don't have that. Reminder, I don't use that. That means all these ones will hide underneath, so then they're gone for now. They won't be able to show on the screen once you reconnect it again. So what we want to do, we want to unplug and go back home. Make sure we going okay. Then press the button. Push that in. Now reconnect, pretty easy. And then we connect Android Auto. And we press the home screen. Sorry, this is slow. So there we go. Now you can see that the game snacks will be gone, so they are no longer on the screen anymore. So only when you unplug a game, they will show up over there. And then you can also line them up. So for example, I want the phone on the top or phone all the way on the top, you can do that as well. So line them up if you like. So yeah, that's how to do the Customise Launcher. Next one, we have Hey Google detection. So that means when you say this Hey Google, then the voice guidance will pop up. You can enable it or disable it. This up to you, where you like. Other things are pretty standard. It's the same thing with whatever we set it up. So yeah, that's all about the settings and how to set it up your screen basically. You can also go into the bottom to customize this. There's pressing this or same thing will allow you to customize all these things as well. So yeah, that's pretty easy about the setting up. Other things, you also have the voice guidance. So last one is basically you can use the voice guidance to do a lot of things, either set up a calendar for you, or use Google Map to guide you to your home, or call someone directly, or send a message to someone directly. So as long as if you want to use the voice guidance, all you need to do, just press the voice guidance button and then speak out. Once you see this particular thing over here, that means it's listening to your speak. Then once you stop, now this is processing basically. So that's how that works with the voice guidance. And then you can also use the button on your steering to press the voice guidance button, then it will go through your Google Assistants. So yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about this video. I hope this is helpful for you to get used to this feature. If you want to use it, obviously, and make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the video, and like down below. That would be really helpful. And I will see you next video. Thank you very much.